Thanks for staying with us. This is the BIASHARA Brief. In another story, Malindi Airport is set to start receiving large-capacity aircrafts immediately an expansion project at the facility is completed. The expansion projects at the Malindi Airport include expanding the runway from the current 1.4 kilometers to 2.5 kilometers to enable bigger aircrafts from European destinations and the rest of the world to land directly, erecting an ultra-modern terminal building and expansion of the apron to accommodate more aircrafts. Malindi Airport Manager Walter Agong said the new runway, which has been designed to handle larger and heavier aircrafts, is hoped to increase the tourist resort town's appeal as a fly-in destination by attracting direct international flights.
As we stand, Malindi Airport is one of the major airports in the country after Jomo Kenyatta, Moi, Kisumu, Eldoret, and Wilson Airport. And Malindi Airport is an airport that has been in existence for over a decade. That is, it started in around 1958 when it was started from a small background to what presently is Eden Rock Hotel. That is the place where the airport started. And by 1968, the airport was moved from that small area to the existing place currently. And throughout that time, the people who started this airport had envisaged an airport to promote tourism, an airport to promote agricultural activities in Malindi.
Speaking during an interview at the airport, Agong said the airport will be ready for larger flight services by early next year once the 500 million shilling airport upgrade is complete and make Malindi an international tourism destination.
This primary runway basically catered for medium-haul aircrafts. However, we envisage that for this airport to meet its capacity, to meet its demand, we need to enhance and grow the runway so that we can receive flights all the way from Europe, any other parts of the country. One, based on the Vision 2030, which is the pillar of the growth of this country. One of the areas within the North Coast was destined, or is destined, to be a resort city. And basically, we see Malindi as the resort city that can be a pillar to make this country reach its dream of Vision 2030. And Malindi, being an area that attracts tourism, has been known for tourism all the years round. The only way we can make the tourism industry to grow is if we provide a facility that can actually enhance that growth. And we are looking forward to have a runway that can basically accommodate all the flights all the way non-stop to Malindi. The current runway of 1.4 can basically not achieve that. And we are looking forward to have a runway of about 2.4 kilometers. Already, we have put up an extra modern terminal building which can accommodate about 500 passengers at a time. This terminal building was completed last year and is up and running, and we have seen major growth in terms of passenger numbers with this kind of developments. We have also put up a modern control tower that meets the requirements for an international airport.
Once the upgrade is complete, European chartered airlines would be able to fly directly to Malindi and boost the local tourism industry. Agong said the expansion will also allow a bit more capacity for the fly-in fly-outs and also attract a regular passenger transport to Malindi and other destinations in the North Coast.
For now, we are receiving Kenya Airways doing 2 flights into Malindi, 540 doing 2 flights into Malindi, SACS doing a flight into Malindi, Air Kenya also doing a flight into Malindi. And this entails, in a year, we are now talking of about 150 passengers that we receive in Malindi. And we envisage that by 2017, this number would surpass and move to 260,000 passengers per year. Beside that number of passengers, Malindi Airport is also known as the best destination for training our pilots. Many flying schools, spearheaded by Kenya School of Flying, has made Malindi as their base of training our pilots. We are proud to say that most of the pilots that we currently have in this country, in one way or the other, are passed through Malindi Airport.
Steve Trott, chairman of the Watamu Marine Association, said the expansion work, once complete, will attract more foreign tourists in Kilifi County as more charter flights will expand their operations into the facility.
2015 has been a very tough year for tourism. We all know the problems that have faced us, problems with security and other issues. That has resulted in a real slump at the coast. We've seen hotels close, we've seen staff laid off, with the travel advisories and the travel bans from Europe and America. That hit us really hard. So tourism numbers really did go into a rapid decline. However, we now have the opportunity to come back on the rebound. It is a great product. We have a marine park with unique, amazing wildlife. You can see we have sea turtles, we have dolphins, we have whales, we have giant whale sharks and billfish. We have an incredible coral gardens for snorkeling and diving. We have the Mngr Creek ecotourism activities, the mangrove boardwalk and crab shack, dugout canoe tours, nature bike rides. We have the nearby Arabuko Sokoke forest, and when you look at all these activities together, that makes this area, Watamu and Malindi, very, very unique.
Elsewhere, Malindi town now boasts of stable power supply thanks to the Kenya Power Company, which recently revamped electricity infrastructure, improving the quality of power supply to the customers in the region. Power is now supplied from the new Malindi power substation with a 220 kilovolt transmission line that replaced the service previously provided by the weak and unreliable 33 kilovolt Kilifi to Malindi transmission line. David Bolly, the power substation engineer, told a team of reporters who toured the facility earlier in the week that the new, stronger line is part of a major grid development program in the coastal region and parts of northeast to enhance capacity, reliability and efficiency.
This project here was started as initially it was targeting the Lamport from Rabai. But passing along Malindi, it was thought prudent to have a substation here to assist the Kilifi one in case of any faults. So right now Malindi is served from here, Garsen, and part of Kilifi is served from this place. Now the substation here has really helped, so since now we have a reliable power. As initially, in case of a breakdown at Kilifi, we would lose all our customers here in Malindi, all the way to Garsen. Malindi now being up with the salt factories coming up, they require a lot of power, and now we have a line dedicated to the salt works. on its way to Garsen.
He said the first stage of the project involved connecting the existing 220 kilovolt Rabai substation with the new 220 per 33 kilovolt Malindi substation via the 124 kilometers single circuit transmission line.